Hi everyone, I'm Tony Jackson. Welcome to the October 2016 energy forecast and reading and healing as well. Each month what I like to do is ask my guides and angels for something to share with everybody by the video. So if you come across this and you feel in tune with it, then this healing will be for you. So last month what we actually did for September 2016 is do a healing on the heart chakra, clearing on the heart chakra. So I did mention briefly at the start of last month's video a little bit about each chakra center, or just basically where they are. So this month's quite interesting. We're looking at what happens is I get a feeling what the video needs to be during the month, and by the time it comes up to be near the next month, I've got more of an idea of what it's going to be, and it's not really until I do the video that it all comes together. But this month what I'm being shown when I tune in and ask for something to share with everybody, and for me as well, is the Earth Star chakra. It's about the Earth Star chakra. So we're going to bring our Earth Star chakra into balance and alignment. So the Earth Star chakra is about this far below your feet. So it kind of feels like it's in the ground, but it's more of a sort of energy of your whole being. So there's an energy about that far below your feet. There's a little kind of round ball type thing called the Earth Star center or chakra. Now what we're going to do, we're going to bring that into power, balance and alignment. And it's sort of got to do a little bit about aligning yourself with your own personal power, a little bit about your location, where you're meant to be on the earth, bringing you sort of into alignment in your whole structure. But it's not just the Earth Star chakra that we're going to look at. Now this is where it gets quite interesting. Because when I said how are we going to balance our Earth Star chakra, I mean you can just ask for it to be balanced, and a grounding type of feeling the Earth can bring you. I think Archangel Sandalphon works with balancing the Earth Star chakra. They also showed me our 2 feet, our feet. So your left foot and your right foot. And our feet actually have what's called minor chakras. So just imagine a minor chakra in your left foot and a minor chakra in your right foot. You can just imagine a small spinning light or some energy center that represents your chakra. Then below your 2 feet, you've got your Earth Star, which is about like 30 centimeters below your feet. If you kind of tune in, you can kind of get a little bit of an idea where your star chakra is actually located if you don't know. Just close your eyes and breathe, and just kind of with your own sense and guidance, just ask to be shown where your Earth Star chakra is. And it's about 30 centimeters below your feet. And you may just get a sense or be drawn to there, a certain energy point there below your feet, and you can call that your Earth Star chakra. You can't really get it wrong, or there's other centers, but you get sometimes drawn to the core of the center of the earth, which can bring you into balance too. But it's not the center of the earth, it's just this far below your feet. That's your Earth Star chakra. So we've got 2 feet, our own 2 feet, the chakra's in the feet, and 30 centimeters or a foot, about a foot, I think, 1 foot below that is your Earth Star, as I said. Now imagine if you're standing straight up with your 2 feet, then it'll form a triangle, if you know what I mean. You've got 1 foot, the other foot, and below your Earth Star, where your Earth Star chakra is, will form a triangle. And that triangle has some sort of power or energy that we're all going to activate this month. So let's go ahead and do it. So what we first need to do is, as I was saying before, just get a sense of your own energy field and ask to be drawn or ask to locate your Earth Star chakra. So we also already sort of said that, but go within again, just take a couple of deep breaths and ask to be guided towards your Earth Star chakra and find the location of your Earth Star chakra. Now, what I mean when you're asking, you're just asking your own self, you're asking your own intuition. Just locate your Earth Star chakra. If you can't quite get it, just imagine that you've found it, because the imagination actually helps you to link in with what we're doing as well. Feel and imagine and locate your Earth Star. Now what I want you to do is imagine that Earth Star chakra becomes quite bright and light. So what you're doing, you're locating the Earth Star chakra about 30 centimeters or 12 inches below your feet, and you're imagining that center becomes light. Now what I want you to do also is imagine that the minor chakra in your foot becomes light. You can just imagine it in the bottom or the center of your foot becomes light, and the minor chakra in the middle of the right foot becomes light. So you've kind of got three lights there. You've got the light of the left foot, and the light of the minor chakra in the right foot, and the light of the Earth Star. And just imagine that they're creating a triangle. So you're bridging the left foot to the right foot to the Earth Star and back up to the left foot. You're going left foot to right foot with a line of light, right foot to your Earth Star, imagining a line of light, and then from the Earth Star back up to... I'm just opened the blinds there. It was daylight when I started and it's suddenly gone dark, so I might just close them. I do these videos in the same position all the time, in the same spot. This is called my video corner of where I'm staying at the moment. But anyway, we're drawing a line from the left foot, a line of light, tracing and making a triangle. Now just imagine that for a second. So you got, again, I'm going to follow that through again. You got the left foot, drawing a line of light across to your right foot, from your right foot down into your Earth Star chakra, and from the Earth Star chakra back up to the left foot. You can do it the other way, but let's just do it this way. Left foot is a little light, but then you imagine that there's a line going to your right foot, and that line can be a light as well. It's like a line, and then from the right foot, imagine a line going down to your Earth Star chakra, and the line is a line of light as well, so you're forming a triangle. And that's the basis of some very powerful energies that we need to activate. Now, when we activate this energy, it's going to kind of shift you and balance you and make you more aligned with your sense of purpose and where you're meant to be. Sometimes we are where we're meant to be, but we don't feel like we are, or sometimes we're not where we're meant to be, and this may encourage us to move to a place, a situation, where we do feel like we are where we're meant to be, that kind of thing. So it's a direction and purpose healing this month, activated by the Earth Star chakra. So when you think you've got that triangle, it kind of sounds, I haven't heard of this before, so I'm learning as I go. As I kind of do it, I get more guidance, but I did see the triangle earlier this month. Left foot to Earth Star to right foot and cross. Now what I want you to do, when you're ready to activate your sense of purpose, and your divine guidance will come through and give you clarity and alignment on where you're meant to be. More secure. If you're in the right place, then you'll feel more secure and purposeful. I'm going to actually call in Commander Ashtar. Now, Commander Ashtar is in charge of the airborne division of the Brotherhood of Light. So he brings in all the other planetary beings that wish to help the Earth. Very powerful and very light. He's like an ascendant master. There's a lot of ascendant masters like Jesus, Buddha, and all those other ones work on the Earth. Commander Ashtar works in the air, works in the sky, so he actually is in charge of a fleet of spaceships. But anyway, that's more about that later. But you can connect this one with Commander Ashtar, and it's going to be very powerful. So what I'd like you to do now is actually ask Commander Ashtar to activate your light, and your light being the triangle shape below that we just pathed out, we mapped out. Now I'll do this for you. So in the presence of when I'm speaking, it'll be really done for you. What I'd like to do is ask for myself and everybody watching that Commander Ashtar now activate that triangle of light. Now that's going to shift something, as I said, about purpose, location, feeling aligned with where you are and more in the center and control of who you are and where you're meant to be. for the month of October. I ask Commander Ashtar to align and activate that light. Now we're going to add in a little bit more, because what I often use in my healings when I'm working with Commander Ashtar is something that I call the secure light protection. I have been bringing in quite a lot of energies with Commander Ashtar, and I was told when we align with Commander Ashtar to use the secure light protection. Now what I'd actually like to add on here is asking that the secure light protection be aligned with everybody, and we say, I now call on the Commander Ashtar to align the secure light protection at the soul level. Secure light protection at the soul level of Commander Ashtar. So when you've got that secure light protection, it comes at the soul level, but it also goes over your whole body. You're going to get like an activation through your whole being. Firstly, I ask Commander Ashtar to help you or to align with you and activate your triangle. And also, on top of that, I'm going to ask the Commander Ashtar to align with you the secure light protection. The secure light protection at the soul level. Now, if you like me, I often ask the Archangel Michael for protection, but I found that the Commander Ashtar protection is another one you can do. Once again, I call on the Commander Ashtar. I ask that he align with you and align the secure light protection at the soul level. I don't think we're finished. We're actually going to just bring in some energy in our solar plexus as well. Actually, what we're doing, we're aligning the secure light protection and the Earth Star activation and bringing it all into center. I now ask for Commander Ashtar for that complete activation. The soul level and the Earth Star, bringing into alignment and connection of both those. I activate my triangle, I activate my secure light protection, and I bring it into center and power on the earth. This is kind of bringing in the winding feeling, is bringing in the power of the soul and aligning it with the earth plane. So that's interesting too, isn't it? So we've activated our triangle below our feet and we've aligned it with our soul energy. So it's going to direct us in where we need to be. Sometimes the soul's calling and the physical part's blocking. So this is going to help us move and shift us to where we're meant to be. And as I said, it doesn't really have to be a physical shift. It doesn't mean that you've got to pick up and move somewhere, although it might do. But if you're staying in the same place, you'll feel much more aligned. So again, asking Commander Ashtar to activate your triangle that we spoke about earlier below your feet. Asking for Commander Ashtar for the secure light protection at the soul level and bringing that in. So as we do that winding, we're aligning both of those powerful energies, the soul level with the triangle, the Earth Star. I now accept the full activation of this light. I now accept the full purpose for my life. I now accept the direction that I need to go in, that my soul's calling me, if it be for my highest good in love and light. And this is giving us a sense of power, a sense of confidence, a sense of it's okay, go where you're guided, go where you're meant to be, and a sense of allowing by just doing that winding feeling. It's a little bit of a puzzle this month, but just feel it and sense it, what it means for you. I mean, we're giving you a guidance here. You might be able to put it all together yourself, but it's actually really quite simple. We're bringing the soul energy with the earth energy and allowing whatever guidance or purpose that comes through. So what will happen after you've listened this probably once or twice or even more times? Sometimes I get the clarity a few months later with these videos, but that's going to give us a sense of direction. It might not make complete sense, the healing, but the energy's actually there to draw you in the direction that you need to be. And if you don't need to be anywhere as such, you'll feel much more confident and aligned with where you actually are at the time at this moment. I got a feeling it might be time for some people to move somewhere, either house, job, relationship, whatever. It feels like some sort of movement coming up for October in a good way. And of course, you don't move until you're absolutely sure and it feels right. If it feels forced, then you don't do it. If it feels gradual and flowing and aligned with your purpose and beautiful, then most probably it would be the right direction. There will be a calling for some people that's activated, and you probably already get a sense that this is what needs to happen anyway. So you're most probably just going with what you already felt in your life anyway. So I'm really happy to share that with you this month. Let me just check there's nothing else. You might get tingles through your body as your activation's complete. So once again, just breathe in. We're bringing in the secure light protection at the soul level, which helps you align with the energies of Commander Ashtar and other beings. And then we're bringing in that activation from the Earth Star and getting guidance and clarity on the direction that you need to go in. So just let it come. Don't force it. You may need to listen to it a few times. It may be something completely different that happens than you imagine. So just allow the energy to come through for you. And if you need any personal assistance, I'm happy to book in a reading or healing for you, so I'll leave the details below there. Also, I'm happy to answer any brief questions on this healing, because sometimes you might just have one or two questions after doing it. It's not for the mind. Sense this one, what you're feeling, and don't try and work it out too much with your mind. Kind of feel it in a way. I think we'll leave it there for this month. And as I said, if you want to message me any short questions about the healing, I'd love to hear your comments on what happens. I understand that once you listen to it, it may be a month or so before you actually feel it. But do come back and comment on what's happened for you, or send me a private message if you don't want to share your question. I'll leave my email and link to if you'd like to book a private session. If you feel there's more there, deeper stuff that you'd like me to help you work with, I'm happy to do that with you. I'll leave the details below this video. Now, there was something else. Oh, let's thank all the beings and guides and angels and higher self. And we mainly use Commander Ashtar. And as I said, he's the airborne division of the Brotherhood of Light. So he looks after bringing in the, planetary beings that are all here to help us. So a little bit of surprise this month. Do it with your feeling and you'll be fine. You may need a little bit of a balance after, which I'd suggest go out in nature, walk, breathe the fresh air, touch nature, which is bringing you back to balance. But that's going to activate our power centers for October. So I'm really happy to share that with you. Lots of love. I think we're going to leave it there now. I think we're done. And look forward to spending some more time with you next month, which will be what? November. My goodness, we're almost to the end of the year. So lots of love. Namaste and bye for now.